The one thing I find interesting about Apple computers is that Apple programmed their Intel Macs to boot in UEFI mode on boot media that is UEFI enabled. But I have Parted Magic I brought from 2020 Shore. This is actually using UEFI boot, so it boots straight into the UEFI boot menu. There is a graphical boot menu that can also be accessed as well by holding a certain key command on an Apple keyboard. Windows keyboards, it is similar, except Alt, Control, and the Windows keys are Command, Option, and Apple key on Windows keyboards. But, however, also the fact that the UEFI boot menu is showing here. There is a graphical boot menu on Intel Macs. You use the mouse to click on the boot media of choice, things like that. M1 based Macs and M2 based Macs have a similar menu for ARM based Macs, but it's UEFI text for anything like a Linux distro booting on an Apple computer that's Intel based. Unlike ARM based computers, it's a whole other story for Apple ARM machines. So let me just select Lives with default settings. Before I continue, Parted Magic has the ability to boot in RAM using the run from RAM 4 gigabyte, meaning you need 4 gigs of RAM or higher to boot in RAM, ejecting the CD, or you can run in live mode with if you have less than 4 gigabytes of RAM. This Apple Mac Mini has 4 gigabytes of RAM, only with 3 gigs available, so I would have to boot in live mode for that matter. Due to having 4 gigs, only a gig of RAM has gone somewhere other than that. But back to what I'm talking about is the Apple Mac Mini. This is a 2005 version with a DVD drive on it. This one is actually pretty interesting because this one has a classic Mac OS boot menu on it. This one's more thicker, like that thick for its size, and this one's a mini version with the optical drive omitted from it, like omitted altogether on the 2012 model. This is the 2012 version there. The one up top is a 2005 version, like a 2005, 2004 PowerPC version with 256 megs of RAM and a 32-bit PowerPC processor in it. This one I barely even use because it's power architecture. Can't really do too much with this thing. But the Intel-based Macs, I can do things with them.